Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to explore the controversial decision of why America used nuclear weapons on Japan. This event was a turning point in history, and we'll examine the factors that led to this decision, as well as the consequences that followed. In 1941, Japan launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, which prompted the United States to enter World War II. The war in the Pacific was brutal and costly, and both sides suffered heavy losses. By 1945, the U.S. had developed the most powerful weapon ever created, the atomic bomb. On August 6, 1945, the U.S. dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima, followed by a second bomb on Nagasaki on August 9th. These bombings resulted in the deaths of over 200,000 people, mostly civilians. The decision to use the atomic bomb was not taken lightly. President Harry S. Truman and his advisors believed that the bombings would bring a quick end to the war. They also believed that Japan would not surrender without a demonstration of the destructive power of the atomic bomb. The U.S. had already tried conventional bombing campaigns, but they had not been effective in forcing Japan to surrender. In addition, Truman was aware that the Soviet Union was preparing to enter the war against Japan, and he wanted to end the war before they could gain a foothold in Asia. The use of the atomic bomb remains controversial to this day. Critics argue that the bombings were unnecessary and immoral, as they resulted in the deaths of thousands of innocent civilians. Some argue that Japan was already on the brink of surrender, and that the bombings were a way for the U.S. to demonstrate their military might to the Soviet Union. Others argue that the U.S. should have explored other options, such as a naval blockade or continued conventional bombing campaigns. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki had profound consequences for the world. They led to the end of World War II, but also ushered in the nuclear age and the threat of nuclear war. The bombings also raised questions about the morality of warfare and the use of weapons of mass destruction. In addition, the bombings had long-lasting effects on the health and well-being of the survivors, known as hibakusha, who suffered from radiation sickness and other ailments. In conclusion, the decision to use the atomic bomb on Japan was a complex and controversial one. While it's impossible to say what would have happened if the U.S. had pursued other options, we can only look back on history and learn from it. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki remind us of the destructive power of war and the importance of seeking peaceful solutions to conflicts. Thank you for watching.